never spoken. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned in to RiverWestRadio.com, and we are about to bring you Newer Documents, hosted by Trotsky and Smasher, Fridays, 9 to 11 p.m. And here's your hosts, Trotsky and Smasher.
He's in the studio. We're both here, and we're here with Jordan Rudowski. I rocked it. And Sarah Mogg. Sarah Mogg. I mess up these. No, she's here to talk about a show that we are going to be participating in on Tuesday, which also developed into a tour. And Jordan's here to talk about upcoming production. But before we get started, let's just say we played Face of Ruin there in the intro.
You're wearing the t-shirt.
I'm wearing the t-shirt.
Which you wore last time I saw you, by
They
the
are
way.
on permanent hiatus. I didn't take it off.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Did this just happen?
Yeah, this week I saw them. Facebook.
Well, oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear it. Well, yeah.
Now
I mean, I'm sure they'll all be playing music, you know, but yeah, it's good
I thought I
stuff.
got to see him once.
Yeah.
But you have a show next, don't you?
Yeah, August 19th, next Sunday, Newer Document Show. I don't know who the feature is yet, but if you check Facebook,
It's
we'll
the
have
Giraffe Show.
Yeah, so we got the giraffe posters around town. 815 East Locust Street. Yeah, it was a great time. Last time we had, man, it was packed last time. It was good. So hopefully we had response poems and response slam pieces to some of Mario's, so it was a lot of fun.
Excellent. Well, why don't we kick it over here to Sarah? She's gonna.
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
a show. The Sweet Lily B. I call it Fire Breathing Burlesque Tour.
Absolutely.
We'll be kicking it off August
Great
14th,
flyer.
which is Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Colin did the flyer. Yep. On
and,
Tuesday.
I'll be DJing. We'll have we have the peach pie. What's that combination word that they use?
Cabrelesque.
Cabrelesque. There we go.
Yep.
And some Bruce City Bombshells too, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And DJ Trotsky.
Ow, ow.
All night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give us a little more information because you're going to be going on the road with Sweet Lily B, right?
Yep. She comes into town on Tuesday, and it's her first show of her summer tour, 2012. And we're hitting up like 15 cities in the U.S., all the way from Baltimore to Albuquerque. And so she's starting off her show on Tuesday at Quarters, Rock and Roll Palace.
Yeah.
And there's 3 or 5 other performers, 3 from Milwaukee. The founders of the Bruce City Bombshells are each doing one number, and 2 members of the Madison Peach Pies.
Yep, that's V. Valentine, Francesca Al Fresca, Raven McCaw, Madam Envy, and Moxie Rhodes.
Absolutely, all
Okay.
5 of them, yep.
Can I ask a question while it's relevant?
Yes.
What are you riding in? Do you guys do Winnebagos? I mean, what do you guys do?
Lily B has
Escalade.
a van.
Is it-
Yeah.
Oh,
Black
okay,
tour
van. All
Yeah.
right.
I know.
With
I'll be
windows
rocking
or
the van.
without?
I think with windows.
Okay.
Hopefully tinted windows.
All right, those are safe places, those vans with windows.
Absolutely.
No, that's excellent. Are you
Yeah.
used to doing, are you going to have long stretches of drive during this tour? I mean,
Yeah, we have our first date in Milwaukee, and then the 16th is in Detroit, and then
Oh,
out
yeah.
to Baltimore. So from
right on the
Detroit to
Canadian
Baltimore.
border. I just went to Canada recently. I was surprised how Detroit's like right on the border of Canada, but it's
Yeah.
weird.
When I
It's
drove
quite
to
the drive.
Toronto before we drove through Michigan.
That's where I just went to. Yeah.
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 You go like by Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Not through
Well,
Detroit.
not through it. Yeah, more closer to Flint, I think.
Yep.
Kind of like up the. But yeah.
I'll go for it. Yeah.
Driving's a great topic.
Yeah. No, we have a
And
couple
what
long
kind of
stretches.
vehicle did you take to Canada?
What was that?
What type of vehicle did you take?
Oh,
to
we
Canada?
we rented some type of automobile.
Ooh,
I was
rented.
thinking dirigible
Cash
or
money.
sub, but we went car.
A rented.
Someone else rented it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate driving. Someone else did all the driving. Thankfully, but I wanted to fly because I prefer the quicker route. But all right.
It's a lot quicker.
Yeah, I like doing the
driving.
driving actually. The train.
See, I hate driving. I love the train.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
the
train all day. I just
I don't know.
yeah.
I drive a lot. So this tour is perfect for me.
I hate it.
I was hired to drive the Bruce City Bombshells last year on their tour.
Don't they
Oklahoma
distract
and
you while you're
Austin.
driving?
Yeah.
How are your insurance premiums not huge?
Yeah, they should.
Like, what's going on? Like, oh no, here's a
insurance.
broad in my
Yeah,
face.
There will be an extra premium for burlesque tours.
You call AAA.
I think I was more distracting for them than they were for me.
Oh, really?
With my antics,
Ooh,
yeah.
I want to drive with you.
Yeah, it's not. We shouldn't talk about it on the radio.
No, we can just don't use those bad words.
Yeah, yeah.
Use
Oh, yeah.
clinical words and we can get away with it.
This is clinical words, yeah. My antics. That's a good clinical word.
Antics. That's a broad word.
Yeah.
So can
Yeah.
people look online to find any of your information for your tour dates, or do you have
Oh
guys
yeah,
have a
if
website
you
or
can
anything?
look at sweetlilybee.com
Okay.
and all the tour dates, and we're gonna do a film of the tour too, so you can check out some previews of it online, and then we'll release it probably next year.
All right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, and tonight you got a
Oh yeah, I'm
DJ
DJing
gig.
tonight. I'm DJ Rocka also on my on nights. I DJ tonight at Sabbatic starting at 10. So
ROCA.
You better get over there pretty quick.
Is that how DJ Rocka is your name?
yeah,
So is Rocka ROCA or ROCKA?
ROCKA.
Ah,
It's
okay.
a play off my
Not
old
like-
roller derby name,
Which
which
was?
was Rocka Wheelie.
Oh, hey, nice. Okay.
There's a Judas Priest album called Rocka Rolla from the 70s. I haven't
Yeah, I
heard
gotta
that
pick
one.
that up. I mean, yep.
Post.
All right. Well, thanks for
Rock and roll.
stopping by. And
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me,
Thank you.
guys.
And I
Yeah,
can't
that's
wait
great.
for us to throw down on Tuesday. Should be
Yeah.
great.
Check out her
Thanks
set
for coming
tonight.
to DJ
To
for
the
us.
Rock and Roll Palace. All right, and here we have Jordan.
Hello.
How you doing tonight, Jordan?
I'm super tired, but I'm happy to be here.
Oh, you look great, by the way.
Well, thanks.
It's not how you feel, but how you
As
look.
you can
Yes.
see right here, my hand
That's
won't fit in
this
there.
is me straightening my tie. The sound of rustling.
again?
Here we go. There we go.
That's a good knot choice.
Thank you. It's called the Persian knot.
The Persian
It's known for being a super wide
I
knot.
like a wider knot.
Me as well. I like because I have a very
I hate
skinny
the
neck.
real tight knot to have. It's uneven on one side. Oh,
Yeah. Who needs to see that?
I know, but
No, you
that's
look
how
sloppy.
politicians wear it. It's
Yeah.
like, or at least
You kind of looked like
congressmen.
Bob Dole there for a second. Like, it's pretty good.
Oh, I wish I had a pen. I could do it.
Tell them to get
Perfect.
their act together.
But anyways, what do you got going on at the what is it, the Terra Village?
The Villa Terrace Decorative
Terrace.
Arts Museum. It's a mouthful, but it's a lovely mouthful. It's a museum located on Milwaukee's lovely east side. It's kind of nestled among all these really big houses and kind of mansion-y looking places, and it is kind of a big housey mansion in itself, and it's filled with just cool furniture and artwork, and they've been really supportive of performance arts, and they're looking to get in. Yeah, it's
It's fun. It's kind of like you're going in someone's house while they're on vacation or
Nice.
something,
yeah.
I
you
love
feel-
going to other
doing
people's
whatever
places.
you
You
want
can
there.
feel kind of naughty.
without touching or breaking anything.
But
I
they've
don't do
kind of
much around the house anyway,
Yeah.
you know, so I'm cool with that.
yeah, you can just they have big comfy chairs that you can just like hang out in and be like,
Look at statues.
because that's what rich people do is they just sit in chairs and look at statues.
Yes. They study the
Well, if you-
genitalia on the statue. It's finely chiseled or not. But so what's this?
Is it okay to study that
if
if you're not rich?
it's expensive, so
Yeah.
it helps to be rich.
I just go to
think.
museums and do my study there. Ooh.
Just
So you
sit.
see someone excited by the
But they
statue
got
of
the
David.
ropes. They got the ropes. You can't get in there, like right underneath.
The
you know.
velvet
They can't hold me
rope.
back.
No, Dad, we
You
can't
just
touch
freeze
that.
up all of a sudden and pretend you're that janitor sculpture. You wear the outfit that
That's a really good idea. Like wear a like the outfit of one of the sculptures there, the wax statue.
and
They
then just freeze up real quick. Someone will be like, "What?
Yeah.
Am I seeing that?" But,
great.
That is, I can honestly tell you that's not the first. There are people in like major cities who just do that like every day as a living. They're just living sculptures.
That's why I need.
So I'm shutting that idea down right away.
Okay.
Terrible idea.
So those are real people.
And-
They are. Or human robots. Zoot. Zoot.
Cyborgs.
Yeah, that would. Android. Cyborg is half human, half robot.
No, is it-
Android.
Yeah, well, isn't cyborg like just anyone that gets cybernetic? Oh no, it's a cybernetic implant, but you're cyborg if you're half human, half robot.
Oh,
you're saying.
it does. Probably the proportions don't have to be.
Okay.
Anyway.
This messes up my whole art museum experience because now I'm going to be trying to provoke these so-called robot cyborgs, like poking them, and then I'm going to get kicked out.
Oh, but yeah, okay. So this event going on at the
Oh, right. We're doing. Yeah.
This is interesting. Don't
no,
matter,
no,
but
I'm liking it.
But I
just
must
think about your poker
confess
mark.
that I'm ignorant to mostly about what Medea is.
Yeah, me too.
So that
Yeah,
gives you room to talk
we are
about it.
interested in what it is,
This
and we
is-
thought it's a great way to find out what it is. What is it?
So was I. It's a Greek. It's a Greek tragedy. So it's a show that's like over 2,005. It's like 2,400 years old.
Are there any eunuchs?
There should be. I've replaced them with myself and women. No,
I'm guessing that role you're not going to go method acting on, huh?
we don't know how far I've gone in my life.
Live tonight, we are going to. We are gonna.
This is the Pain Olympics
Recircumcise
here
you.
today.
Neuter Jordan live on the air.
Oh, I didn't bring this plastic sheet for nothing.
Adam, go see if they got a pair of scissors.
The dullest one you
That's
got,
all right.
Jeff.
No, but it's a Greek tragedy. It's kind of where the phrase "hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned" stems from. It's about a woman.
So it's sexist.
I mean, it can be. It's all in like. It's a tough story to interpret because it's about a woman who is wronged by her husband and ends up just killing everybody.
I'm liking how the story sounds.
Yeah, it's really, it's totally metal.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I wanted to do is because of the nature of the story is I wanted to create a show, and because of the nature of Milwaukee and performance in Milwaukee is I wanted to create a show that gave women, a bunch of women, really great opportunity and strong voices. And
great. Yeah.
it's a cool show for them.
For the lady.
And it's morally ambiguous. Yeah. If you're a lady, you should come see. But also,
ladies.
I also don't want to scare anybody away by saying like it's a story that's over 2,000 years old because it's well, we're calling it Medea because I don't want anybody to think that they're going to see Medea because naturally you just think of this show of like this.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, right.
If more people thought it was Tyler Perry,
Could
I
you
think
do
they
it
would
like
come.
a Tyler Perry swing on it? You think maybe?
I could put on blackface possibly, and
And
drag.
or you could just have Robin Williams do like a Tyler Perry thing. 'Cause he's
Yeah, we got his
he's
number, right?
experienced. Yeah,
Oh,
we
right.
do. We actually do.
I mean, he does house parties for like $100.
Yeah, we know how to get a hold of him. You just gotta get him a bottle of gin.
He loves his liquor.
That's Randy Travis.
And what are the dates of the show? What are the dates of the show?
The dates
again?
of the show. Dates of the show. It's running non-traditionally on a Sunday through Wednesday schedule. So it opens the 12th, runs through the 15th. And then we have a second week that's a Tuesday and Wednesday. And that's the 21st and the 22nd.
Do you have an address of the location or a website as well?
The website is www.villaterracemuseum.org. And that's you can reserve tickets there. $15 ticket.
Go now,
Show starts at
reserve 'em.
7:30. Yeah, do it.
Get it.
Or else we'll
So-
destroy you.
Are there some pretty intense scenes or sets
Yeah,
for this? I mean, you're saying a woman's scorned, so are there gonna? Is that visually represented through it as well? Or is it more verbally conveyed? You showing or telling me?
Well, kind of. It's kind of that funny thing with like Shakespeare, with like Greek tragedies, is that a lot of it is like actors coming on and saying, "Look what happened over there in that area. Let me tell you all about it." But because of the nature of the show, like we're kind of bringing the audience in and uncomfortably putting them into a real-time experience where these events happen, and so they are just kind of shoved, even in the parts where it's telling and not showing. We've tried to create an immersive experience and a thing that will really get them invested in what's happening there and make them feel like it is happening to them.
So is this could this be called an adaptation? And did you do this?
The translation was done by Ian Johnston, and then I basically just tore it apart and shoved it back together in an interesting way.
I've heard that's your answer for everything.
Yeah. It is kind of what I do.
Peter's not working. Shove it. Take it apart. Boop, boop, boop. No, that's exciting though. I'll be sure to check it out.
Yeah, I hope you do.
Check it out for sure.
It's a really intimate setting. There's only we can probably only fit about 40 to 48 people there a night, but
so RSVP is strongly advised.
yeah, we definitely encourage you to reserve tickets because we're already selling relatively well.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Fourth theater in Milwaukee. We're doing all right.
Yeah, great to hear.
Well, we'll come back and talk about this more.
Sounds
I'm going
great.
to drop on a few tracks here.
Yeah.
This
shakalaka.
first one is by Spade One.
Oh, what up,
called,
Spade One?
Lucky Number.
Spitz a wizzy, 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 one, 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 spitz a
Need a reason, lyrically pleasing is the reason. No matter the season, we freeze and reheat them, meet them and greet them, reach them and teach them, geek them and freak them, tease them and see them, beat them, delete them, verbally mistreat them, take a heed and release the demons to freedom. We defeat them with every word that we speak on. We defeat them with every word that we speak on. One. You need a reason, lyrically pleasing is the reason. No matter the season, we freeze and reheat them, meet them and greet them, reach them and teach them, geek them and freak them, tease them and see them, beat them, delete them, verbally mistreat them, take a heed and release the demons to freedom. We defeat them with every word that we speak on. We defeat them with every word that we speak on. One. One soundboard in the area, beats abound in the area. This is how we get down, see? We're gonna switch it up, man. We're gonna get on some party things, you know? Put the drinks up. Spade itchy pan is the big one with you. Second loose, not break loose. I want them hands in the man, and I'm pitched too. Do what you do, get up to beat down. Buy another round, it's a big pound. From the VIP to the lounge, we put it and stop in your town. As we rev up the crowd, I'm drunk right now. Me sipping old style. PBR superstar with them heads in them clouds. Smoking on that loud, seeing spot the cow. Milwaukee best in the house. One. You fade itchy pan is the bitch wrong with you. Second loose, not recluse. I want them hands in the air, and I'm pitched too. Do what you do, get up to get down. Buy another round as a beat pound from the VIP to the lounge. We putting and starving your town as we rev up the crowd. I'm drunk right now, me sipping old style. PBR superstar with them heads in them clouds. Smoking on that loud, seeing spot the cows. Milwaukee best in the house. One. 250 and buffing, party straight jumping, people playing and puffing, grinding and buffing, get on the floor till you get sore. I'm so drunk, I think I ran off four. Bartender, give me one more as the drink get pour, let the intermittent soar. Miller, of course, Corona pour for a pour. Here to party, that's what I be here for. Living a high life, I'm a vet, keep my red stripes. The 4-pack king always stay ice. I say that 4-pack king always stay ice. One.
Yeah, that was some good stuff.
That was some good stuff. That was the Dark Horse Project.
Nice.
With Dark Horse.
Dickie Scoops.
And actually, what's that?
What's his name? Who used to? I thought we knew someone who was
Derek.
In that. Derek, yeah.
Yeah, but
shout out to
actually,
Derek.
that is Liv, who
Yeah,
we just filmed in her salon this weekend.
Funny, lovely woman.
Funny, lovely woman, yeah.
I saw pictures from that set. It looked beautiful in there, and I loved the characters and costumes.
Yeah, definitely. And the Divine posters are
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I got to remember to go in there and film close-ups of the posters. I forgot to do that.
Salon Divine.
Salon Divine.
Oakland, yeah.
Shorewood, Wisconsin. But anyways, we're back here with Jordan,
Me.
and he's talking about Medea.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, how are we pronouncing
Well,
it?
Medea.
Medea.
Just because it's
It's new.
it's
You wanna
new.
confuse
Yeah,
the
we're
printers.
I did our first show was it was Hamlet, but it wasn't exactly Hamlet, so we called it In My Mind's Eye
Because it's new.
because it's new. We're taking old things and making them new and relevant and interesting. Even not to say that those things aren't
Isn't that art?
relevant.
More or less. Sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah,
to-
no,
I didn't mean
no,
to-
it's true.
retexturing, reapplying, and
Of
yeah.
course,
That's what-
Smasher's like, "Pff, it's not that hard. I can do that.
Yeah, well,
No, it's super. It's
yeah, I was gonna
just
say it seems pretty hard when I see like people working on it. Right? Yeah, it's like,
no
yeah.
big deal. It's just art.
Well, it's usually what separates people is at some point. I mean, maybe you could talk about that. I mean, something seems laborious, or there's some aspect of it you might want to outsource or not do because you don't like doing that as much, or you're gonna have to do it anyway because there's no one there to do it at the time. And
Call
that
Bain
seems to-
Capital.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Retire retroactively. And that seems to separate the people that end up doing it and not doing it, because it seems, maybe I'm wrong, that more just comes up sometimes, you know? And
It's just like nixing something? Is that what you're saying?
well, not nixing something, just that there's going to be an aspect of the process that's maybe not the most favorable thing.
Oh, so much of
know.
it is not fair.
Yeah, I know, you know, like it's going to be hard work, you know?
Pretty
Yeah.
much like everything in between coming up with the idea and finishing it.
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
In the last couple weeks before I put up a show, I'm just like, I can't wait till this thing is over. But when it's when it's actually going on, it's some of the most rewarding thing is to see your idea, that your little crazy mind baby, be played out by a bunch of very very incredibly talented and willing performers, which is cool.
So how do you help keep that all together? Are you a guy that says, "Oh, my smartphone just helps that"? Thanks, Siri. You know, I don't know, like.
I don't
Or do you
keep
do
it all
karate,
together.
or I mean, do you have, like, how do you stay disciplined, or you know?
I do a lot of I apply what I've like to call, this is kind of why I started doing things like this, is because I've learned to apply life condoms. That's my little
Interesting.
yeah.
Could you tell me more about this? Is
It's
this something
just
you
a
can
lot
talk
of
about?
it's a lot of small preventative steps you can take so that you're not facing larger issues. in the future.
Calamity.
Yeah.
Things that end up sucking your whole life. Not-
Like the plan
like a child.
B. You need a plan B.
Yeah.
Right.
In case
But you should hope that you got a strong plan A.
agree with- yeah.
So it's always just like making lists and relying and trusting other people who, that's because that's something that I think as artists we all kind of end up getting stuck in our head about, is like, it's me and it's my thing. And if you just understand that if there are people who are willing to help out and work with you, that they have your best interest in mind, hopefully. Hopefully.
But keep one eyebrow.
Yeah, you always. I
arched.
mean, that's the other part of like directing, is that you have to work work in collaboration with everybody else, but you also have to kind of be that overlooking eye and authoritarian.
That sucks.
It does.
Yeah.
Everybody hates you.
I know we're all having fun right now, but we got to film the scene, guys. Come on. You know?
No.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to lay down the hammer.
Yes, or whip, or whichever weapon you choose.
Well, people call me the hammer, so that's.
I like to use the needle nose pliers and the fingernails. You barely have to rip. That's
what we call it.
Right.
Nosy.
It's just bend it back a little bit, and they'll bend. They'll.
They'll bend like their own nail.
Yeah. Waterboarding. That's always a good.
Waterboarding.
Oh, sure.
I haven't
Yeah?
used that yet. It's elaborate. You need a couple people to hold them down.
I've tried just using neti pots just to neti pot boarding,
Actually-
neti boarding.
If you live in this neighborhood, you probably have some faucet or something that's dripping. So
Right.
just tie someone down in your bathtub underneath the shower head. You can probably torture. So.
Come in, Trotsky. What are you doing? It's kind of clogged sinus.
My last place was a virtual Guantanamo Bay. It was in a basement too.
Coming up on River West Radio's How to Torture People in Your Apartment.
I remember when I went in there, and I
What,
think I
Gitmo?
actually asked, Gitmo, and I think I actually asked if I could take a shower because I was moving, and I'm like, man, I don't have running water at the new place, and you're like, dude, I'm sorry, but you can't take a shower because the wall caved in by the bathtub, and like, you went in, and there was like this 2 square foot of spot where just the tile just
Yes,
fell off.
from spraying Tilex on it, no less.
I mean, you made
Okay,
that
no.
place work. Don't get me wrong. Every time I went over, you had a great music player.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you were filming movies, you're showing movies there all the time. It was a lot of fun. But man,
Yeah.
you moved up.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, at least it didn't have cockroaches. The cockroaches
True.
were.
You had a cat though.
Yeah,
That's
cat
what
loves
cats
the
do.
cockroaches.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why I got my cat.
We can beat on them so many, they never like crack or anything. That's like a cat's dream is to have something that you can kill forever. Meow.
Oh, it's
I though have heard that no matter where you are, it's one of those things that like there's always, even in the cleanest, newest house, there's always going to be like mice and
Yeah, any,
cockroaches.
because
yeah.
it's vacated for a period of
They're in the
time. They
walls.
know that they can go and have
You
a
just
party
will
in
never
there.
see them.
And I remember once walking up home and I heard this sound and it was a. And I walked up my
shit.
steps.
That's ghosts.
Someone's sleeping. Thought it was ghosts though. You know. I thought it was,
Actually-
it was a dude just sleeping there. He was just sleeping. He was passed out, completely hammered, and I don't know how he got through the main entrance, but he went up the stairs in the 2-story home, and
Well, it's like you know, you gotta lay down where you gotta lay down.
I had to punch him really hard in the stomach from the game. I was trying not to. I was like actually trying to politely move him, but I didn't know what was up, and short of dragging him, so I just gave a little punch in the stomach.
Check the pockets first.
No. I was worried at any moment. I'm paranoid. So, like, I was worried at any moment he was actually faking it. Like, aha! That he would just grab me.
Well, you gotta step on the throat first, and then you can rummage through the pockets.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
whenever you find somebody laying down, make sure the first thing you do is step on their throat.
So, speaking of intense scenes and stepping on throats, what's the most... we were talking about cast size and working with people. You have any
We were
a lot
actually
of
talking about
intense
that
scenes
during-
between characters in this?
Yeah, the whole thing is it's kind of enwraps people into an hour and a half night. It's a real time experience. So at the beginning, this woman is basically told that she's banished from the country and that she has to get out, but she's given 1 day to remain. And this woman is so clever.
Like, tie up loose ends sort of thing?
Yeah, basically to
Okay.
just get everything ready for her and her kids to just wander the desert or whatever they do in banishment and exile. And within that amount of time, she plots to destroy the king and his daughter and her husband and
And then they changed that rule. No more day to stay and tie up all your loose ends. Just
ruined it
banish
for
him right away. You are banished now.
one naughty kid will ruin it for everyone.
Ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, one rotten apple.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an intense domestic struggle, and so there's some work with knives, kitchen
Ooh.
knives, which is super fun.
Like on the set, really? Like
Yeah, and then
Serrated or straight blade?
well, I kind of brought in a collection. I just went to Goodwill and bought as many knives as I could, and I was like, here.
I would like to buy all your knives.
I felt really weird just
you
carrying
get this
around.
guy buying 20 tons
Have
of
any
knives over
behind
here.
the glass?
And then like 3 Engelbert Humperdinck
Showcase knives.
records too. That and a couple Barbra Streisand records.
oh,
Yeah, right?
Superman. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I buy a
beautiful.
copy of that just for I got the cover. I want to get a poster of it if I could. That's like one of the hottest photos I've ever seen. Saying.
Yeah, there's a part where a large man slaps a woman across the face. And it's not just like in the heat of the moment. He like decides to, because he just needs to teach her a lesson. Yeah, and then a woman.
Is he
I
a
mean,
pimp?
He's the king, so kind of. Yeah,
He's
he's wearing a big ring too. And he's
Oh, yeah.
a pimp
There
ring,
you
okay.
go.
Yeah.
Does he drink out of a pimp cup?
You know
Kings
he's
usually do.
got
They
a
do,
goblet.
yeah.
This guy's got a goblet.
He's got a goblet. He's got to have a goblet. It's intense physically. It's intense emotionally. That's another part is that we're not trying to glorify violence or glorify any of those things because you can easily fall into those traps, especially with a tragedy. Is like, well, how do you sell it to a modern audience? Well, make it super
Yeah.
bloody and
No, sex.
yeah, and sex is also great. I love blood and sex.
I love
At the same time? Sometimes.
war porn, like you watch those Henry V or VIII recreations where they make the battle scene at the end really long,
Oh, yeah.
and the blood always spurts like right in the middle of the camera perfectly. It's like the sword flies through
Those
and it
are the
goes
money
slinging.
shots.
Yeah, and you can tell someone's just going like yeah, and it's just total war porn. Murder boner. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you'd want to avoid that, I would guess, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're not shying away from it.
Sure.
There's blood and there's violence,
Ooh, I
and
want the blood.
the women. I like beautiful women. And
Would you like to see them bleed?
Don't we
only
all?
at certain times of the
That's awesome.
That's natural.
But
the unnatural.
But the thing
bleeding
we're
from
definitely
women
selling
only.
is that it is a story about real people and taking the relationship to intense levels, and how I think everybody can watch those relationships and see something where you've been like, yeah, I've totally been in that relationship before, but I haven't killed people.
It's one of those cheesy things that people say, but timelessness. But there is that aspect to a lot of these old Greek tragedies. I mean, definitely.
Yeah, that's why they keep repeated. I mean, Shakespeare. That's what he did. Is he rewrote old stories for his audience, and now that's.
So is there a chorus in this or no?
A Greek chorus?
Yeah, is there a chorus in this?
We kind of implant our Greek chorus as audience plants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
fun.
idea is that the audience acts as concerned neighbors who've heard like screaming and struggles coming from inside the house for the last couple days, and so finally, this is the last night, and everybody's kind of like, what's going on at this house? And so as the show opens, it's neighbors coming in to say like, hey, cut it out, and they slowly get brought into this spider web of tragedy that is that evening. Yeah.
Well, that sounds very interesting. Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, that piqued me up. Was like, oh, wow. There's a hook there.
Why don't we have you tell us again the dates on that?
It's going to be running August 12th through the 15th at the Villa Terrace, and then also the 21st and the 22nd. That's a Sunday through a Wednesday, and then a Tuesday and a Wednesday. And it starts 7:30. Doors open at 7. Doors open. There aren't actual doors, but it's $15.
There's a lot of doors in there, isn't there?
There's a ton of doors, but the way that it's set up is the people start outside, and we kind of give them a tour of the villa as the show goes on.
Okay.
What if you don't want a tour? What if I go in there and go, I just don't
Come
want a
late.
tour?
Oh, it's just a tour in the sights. The story brings you through it.
I mean, I would want to see the tour. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just
okay.
that pessimistic persona.
Oh,
question,
it's just being.
that's that talking.
Oh no, I totally know. I don't like
I
people
actually
that
do
tell
like
me what to
seeing
do.
architecture. So
Yeah, it's funny because some of the statues there are like they're representations of what they should actually be. So it's like something that you would signify like, oh, that's Greek. But then when you get close to it, you're like, oh, that's supposed to be Greek. That's really cute, actually.
well, we
yeah,
need more places like that, anyways. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be going to see that.
Yeah.
And so should you.
I think so.
I'll be coming. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
rock and roll. Another
Definitely,
ticket.
I'll drag Sandra along.
Yeah, it's intimate. So again, like 40 to 48 people.
advanced
So we
tickets
might,
if you can,
advanced
yeah.
ticket sales, RSVP at cavmuseum.org.
And they can Google it too, right?
Yeah,
Like
you
the
can
band.
Google Medea, Fools for Tragedy, Jordan Gwizdowski, any of these things, Villa Terrace, and you should be able to find, if you're computer literate, information.
And hopefully people can see how well you're rocking the purple today, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean that in all sincerity.
Thank you.
Some people look pretentious with it.
A
you
little
don't.
bit
It's
washed
good.
out, but it looks good.
I just look so pretentious in my regular life that anything
Dialed
else
it
is
down for the show.
yeah, anything else is downplayed.
This is your radio outfit.
Yeah. This is my radio.
I feel
hair,
so
too.
sloppy now because it's a radio outfit. I'm like,
That's
This
why,
is
that's why we're out of the frame.
yeah, right, yeah. Good move.
Thanks for coming out on New Word Document.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having
definitely-
me.
Yeah.
We'll have you back
Yeah.
anytime you've got a show going on or anything.
Cool. I'll talk about my cat.
Yeah, we should do a cat show. So
Yeah.
I think that'll help bump up the ratings a little bit.
Cats are cool.
Cats are
They're
cool,
the
and we all
worst.
have one apparently.
Yeah.
But we're gonna close the show out with a little more squee for those who tuned in
Last week's
week.
show, check it out in the archive. It's
And I
great.
think maybe 2 or 3 weeks we'll probably do another one because
Sweet.
we ran out of time last week.
Oh,
And I
excellent.
got more interviews with some other crazy European folks. So
Nice.
we're gonna close it out here with Porno Uzi, and then following that, Grizzler.
Nice.
Bye.